Thank you very much.
Yeah, glad to have you.
Glad to be here. So my name is Cassini. I'm from Fobizz, and I'm joined today by two of my colleagues, Marilena and Katerina. Let us tell you a little bit about us. We are an edtech company from Germany, and our solutions are focused on teachers. We are convinced that by empowering educators with digital skills and digital tools, we can ensure the best outcomes for future generations. That is at the core of everything we do. In fact, a large portion of our team does not have a technical background, but in fact, we're at some point teachers or still are teachers and are working part-time for Fobizz. So interaction with teachers, getting teachers' feedback, that is critical to us, and that has influenced how we have evolved. Fobizz was founded in 2018 in Germany as a professional development platform. And then over time, although we had courses on on digital tools out there, on various other courses, we noticed that the teachers were a little bit frustrated that they had to go to 5 different websites at least to get what they needed. So we then expanded our offering and added a bunch of tools to our platform. And when ChatGPT exploded, we integrated artificial intelligence into professional development and the tools that we offer. So what makes our offering unique is that it's basically your one-stop shop. We offer professional development, digital tools, and teaching materials, and we incorporate AI into all of those. Our professional development courses are all web-based. They are a combination of asynchronous and live webinars and workshops that you can attend. Majority of the courses are asynchronous, so you really can do them in the comfort of your own home when you have time. You get videos with little exercises. You do them at your own pace. You can do this over multiple days. And upon completion, you can download a certificate. Now, we have an extensive offering of tools. A lot are focused on AI. Our prompt lab alone is like 20 tools in one. But we also have various collaborative tools such as shared blackboards and pinboards, survey tools, word cloud tools, and a bunch of other gadgets that just kind of help you make the lessons more interactive. Last but certainly not least, we offer teaching materials, and these have been created not only by Fobizz colleagues, but also by teachers who've been using Fobizz and just wanted to share what they've created, share their lesson plans, share a combination of worksheets and quizzes, and so on. Additionally, we have very exciting news. This was in the press yesterday, but To Teach, that some of you may know, as a company that uses AI to solely create teaching materials, they have joined the Fobizz family. And so soon they will be seamlessly integrated into our offering, just purely enhancing what we've done up to now. Now, we've been growing in Germany over time, but we're pretty new to the English language market, and we are very excited to have you try out our tools. You can always sign up for free, and you will always have basic access no matter what. But for the next few months, the access is unlimited. So all our professional development courses are free for you, everything that you find in the catalog. You can use the tools without any limits and experiment and play around with them as much as you want. Same goes for the teaching materials that are available. Now, as we started in Germany, our catalog, of course, is bigger in the German language, but our English catalog is growing. We're still in the double digits, but more is getting added every day. Now, as I mentioned before, teachers are at the heart of all of this. So we always make sure that we're engaging subject matter experts to do these courses and to do these webinars with us. And you will actually see some names here of speakers who are participating at Sequoia, and we're very pleased to have them doing webinars and courses for Fobizz. So we hope you can check it out, and we hope you enjoy doing that. Now, we won't have time to go through all our tools, but just a little bit about our AI tools. We heard from Laurel today during the keynote speech about data protection, and GDPR, that's the General Data Protection Regulation from Europe, that is huge for us. In fact, very few countries are as obsessed with data protection as Germany. And this might actually be convenient. I know that in US, it is not 100% the same, but the way we've implemented all our AI into all our tools is everything you do is 100% anonymous. So as a teacher, everything you enter, it is 100% anonymous. All that OpenAI or other LLMs see in the background is that it's coming from Fobizz. They don't know your identity. They don't know what school you're from. They don't know what country you're from. All they see is that the data is being passed on from Fobizz. More than that, none of the data that is coming from Fobizz is used for model training. So that is just adding an extra layer of security. Now, at the heart of data protection is, of course, student data. We have a way of using shared spaces where you can turn on a few of the AI tools for your students to try out. As they use them, you can monitor that, but they don't need to enter any personal, and they actually shouldn't enter any personal data at all. They can access the space through a link or a QR code, and we encourage them, rather than using names, to use some sort of an ID that only you as a teacher will see, so that you can check their work, you can monitor their work, that you can make sure that they're getting the most out of the exercise, but no personal data is entered at any time. Now, if you or your students happen to forget this and accidentally enter any personal data, you will get a lovely warning from us that says, that looks like personal data. Are you sure you want to enter this? Now, it's possible that it is just a fictitious name that you're using for a story that AI is helping you with, in which case you can override our warning, but we will do our best to stop you from entering personal data for your own protection. Now, you've heard me talking enough. You probably want to see this in action. So I'm going to hand this over to my colleague, Katarina, who will show you some of our favorite AI tools.
Thank you so much, Tina. It's really lovely being here and seeing everyone. So let me, wow, this looks so different. Okay, here we go. Because we don't have that much time, I'm just going to introduce you to my favorite tools. It's one that really supports me, and then one that my students really, really love. So the one you see here right now is the grading assistant. Of course, it can take over grading completely, but it can help a lot with the formal aspects. So I have more time for content and for feedback and everything that is more valuable to me. So to save time, I already put in the information, but I'm just going to quickly walk you through the interface. So here you put in the assignment, sample solution or scope. You can, of course, also use the AI chat to help you generate objectives. And here you put in the evaluation criteria. You can adjust the percentages. You can add more. You can choose your language, which I'm going to stick to English here. And you can also choose an evaluation scheme. As Xenia already mentioned, it is important to us to not use our student names. So here you just use whatever code or abbreviation you like and insert your student's text. And once I hit create assignment, it's giving me a warning that this is just a suggestion. But then it does the amazing job of finding all these spelling errors and grammar errors that I would otherwise be spending a lot of time on. It also gives feedback, points out what could be improved, and makes a great suggestion. So once this is done, I can copy this, I can save it, but I can also edit it and maybe add my personal feedback or anything that I feel like should be added. I can also always go back, look at past assessments, or add more criteria and change things over here. The other one that I would really like to show you that my students love is the character chat. So it's a chat that lets you chat with historical or fictional personas. And apart from being really engaging and fun, this tool has a number of advantages. So for example, you can ask Harry Potter. He can become your study buddy and help you with your math homework. You can also chat with someone like Marie Curie, and she can help you understand physics and whatever else you're asking her. Of course, all of this is just the AI acting as these people, so the answers, as always, have to be double-checked. But it's quite engaging and fun. My personal favorite is Elvis, because here they really went with a very personalized approach, and it's just entertaining. But you can also create your own characters. If you go back here, you can create a person. So you can just say, okay, I want one on maybe Isaac Newton, and then it will create that for you. You can also create one for your dog. It doesn't really matter, but it can be super helpful and super interesting and make learning a bit more personalized. And this is one of the tools you can give your students access to. Okay, there's so much more I'd love to show you, but for now, let me hand it over to our teacher, gone product manager, Marilena, who will give you a sneak peek into the next big thing that's coming.
Thank you so much, Katharina. Well, yeah, I'm really happy to share a little bit of what we're currently planning and what we're currently developing. As Xenia said, we don't have time to share all of, oh wait, I'm sharing the wrong screen. Let me try again. I think, can you see my screen now? Yeah, that looks better. Okay. Yeah, as Xenia said, we have a whole bunch of tools and are always developing more of them. And as probably all of you know, the customized GPTs are a big thing also for education. And we are currently in the process of developing our own marketplace for GPTs for education. And I would just want to demo one of my personal favorites, Vicky. She's our learning tutor and basically is a customized AI assistant that can help your students guide them through their learning process, is a very polite, very very clever and also very empathetic tutor. So I can basically ask her any question and she will just, yeah, be happy to answer them. Never loses her patience. And so I can basically have a conversation with her. Now this is taking longer than usual. This is a normal demo effect. Oh, here we go. So she basically responds to me, to my question, always comes up with examples that are very tailored to students' needs, and always ask follow-up questions. So this is a great way to engage your students and basically also delegate a bit of the instant feedback and lowers the basically students can always ask questions and don't always have to take your attention. They can ask as many questions as they want to their learning tutor. So this can be a great help to the learning process. What we will release in March is also basically this marketplace for assistants that are designed and shared by some of the teachers we're working with. And what's very exciting is also that you can create your own assistants. We're currently testing some GPTs for school administration. Also what we heard before about curriculum helpers. You can basically, I'll just show this very briefly. You can basically give your GPT a name, a description, enter a system prompt, and then upload background knowledge. That could be your curriculum, that could be some documents, your school's handbook or guidelines, and basically this GPT will then answer all the questions that you have. And we also wanted to share some of the tools that we just demoed for you in the chat. So you can, well, I just have to find my chat window on the Zoom screen. And let me just find it. Yes, here we go. So basically, yeah, there's a link for you to just try out these tools and see what your students would be seeing when you share the tools with them. That's basically one extra level that we added because we saw that not only teachers want to use AI tools and need to learn how to use AI for education, but we also need to educate students in the use of AI and need to guide them along. So with our shared spaces, you can not only use the tools yourself, but share them with your students and guide them in that process of attaining AI skills. So
Awesome.
I think we're about to run out of time, but
Yeah.
we're happy to answer some of your questions.
Yeah, we don't have time for any questions right now, but feel free to pop them in the chat. And it looks like there's some stuff that you all can demo or even a free trial of some sort. So everybody should definitely do that. Thanks so much, Fobizz team. Appreciate y'all and good work. This is really good looking stuff.